President Moon Jae-in met with a group of 21 senior experts and policy advisors on North Korea to seek their advice and learn from their experiences when holding a dialogue with Pyongyang. Also on Thursday, the Comprehensive Situation Room the liberal leader ordered is ready to get down to business. Our Hwang Ho-jun reports.
With just 15 days until the Inter-Korean Summit and the Washington-Pyongyang Summit to be held soon after, President Moon Jae-in said South Korea must do everything it can to take advantage of such a rare opportunity.
한반도의 완전한 비핵화와 항구적인 평화 정착, 그리고 남북 관계의 지속 가능한 발전의 길로 나아갈 수 있는 두 번 다시 얻기 힘든 그런 기회가 열렸습니다. 우리는 반드시 이 기회를 살려내야 합니다.
President Moon made those comments in a luncheon meeting held at the Blue House with a group of experts and advisors, including former unification ministers, former envoys to Pyongyang, and President Moon's current special security advisor Moon Jong-in. In other words, the group consisted of the driving forces behind the past two inter-Korean summits, the first in 2000 and the second in 2007. While there have been a number of agreements for peace made between Seoul and Pyongyang, the South Korean president noted the April 27th summit will happen under the most stringent of circumstances. He noted that military tensions have reached new heights and that South-North relations have been severed for 10 years. All the while, North Korea's nuclear and missile technologies have advanced to a point where even the U.S. feels threatened. The liberal leader stressed that the Seoul-Pyongyang relationship cannot be resolved by the summit between the two Koreas alone, and a denuclearization agreement must be reached by Washington and Pyongyang. That, President Moon admitted, is not an easy task.
그래서 남북 정상회담의 성공뿐 아니라 그것이 북미 정상회담의 성공으로 이어질 수 있도록 하는데 원로 여러분의 경륜과 지혜가 더욱 절실하다는 말씀을 드립니다.
Meanwhile, Thursday afternoon, the presidential office of Cheongwade announced it has formed the Comprehensive Situation Room for the Inter-Korean Summit, which President Moon ordered when he sat down with the Interagency Preparation Committee on Wednesday. In meeting with experts and setting up the Situation Room, President Moon is determined to do his utmost for the success of his dialogue with Kim Jong-un. He pledged the government will actively communicate with the public during the process and asked his advisors to help unify the people and rally their support. Hwang Ho-jun, Arirang News.